Part 2 of me draw build. So you would have watched the first video, the intro, whether that was posted yesterday or the day before. I asked your advice on whether I should cut out that little bit of plastic so I can make the drawers a little bit wider. As I'm filming this right now, guys, it's still day 1, the intro. So it's not that long ago I've actually filmed that video, and I've just finished uploading, well, just about finished uploading it, so you guys will be viewing it within the next 2 or 3 hours as I'm filming this right now. So I think I decided I'm going to cut that little bit of plastic out. I really see no point in leaving it there, apart from maybe the only reason is in the future when I want to sell the vehicle, I'd be able to build something there to take its place. I could put a little frame there, something, that's not going to be a problem. I think the most important thing for me right now is to get as big a drawer, particularly as wide a drawer as possible. Because if I can get that extra, I'll be able to use the Origo 3000 that generally runs on method. I got my trusty little Dremel. In case you guys not seen these before, brilliant little tool. I got a plastic tip blade on here. So today we're going to start the first part of this build, and that is to cut that bit of plastic out. No going back now. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. My aim is to try to show as much as possible of this build, but you might have to just excuse my back for this process. After all that, guys, I didn't realise. Look at this. I cut that for no reason. Well, that's a big boo-boo mistake there on my part. I think that was a little bit of a waste of time and a little bit of a boo-boo there. I thought there was nothing there, because I got a ruler and stuck right through, and it went all the way through. But what it is, it's actually like a cylindrical shape, so it's hollow on the inside. And I just presumed that when I cut this plastic off, that there'd be a void behind it. But there's not. So it's okay, it's my own vehicle, guys, it's not a show car, okay? That's the thing, this is not a show car, alright? So it's not going in any shows or anything, so I'm not worried about it. The only thing is it'll piss me off if it starts rattling there. If I hear any new rattles, I know where it comes from. So let's give that idea a miss, and let's let's clamp this up and get the saw out so we get a nice straight line along here. So let's set up this, what's it called again? The Kreg rib cut. Actually, we won't set that up yet. That's right, remember? We got to do that straight line so that the Kreg rib cut will always be straight. Otherwise, if we start off with it not so straight, then that's no good. So, what we're going to do now is set this up. I'm going to try to make it as squared to the bottom as much as possible. Oh boy, oh, it's so hot today. Again, I'll tell you how hot it is. You can probably, I don't know, this is a windproof mic, although there's no much wind in here apart from this fan I've got beside me. But it is absolutely blown a gale here today. It's like cyclonic winds. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. The sweat is just running into my eyes. I might just cut this and then call it quits for the day. Apparently there should be a big storm coming soon. Oh, it's nothing worse when you get sweat in your eyes. Alright, so let's make sure this is all ready. I think she's as ready as it can be. Get another extra clamp on here. It's a bit loose, let's tighten this up. This is some new clamps that I've got as well. It's better. Okay, here goes. Perfect. Oh, I'm pretty happy with that. And I tell you what, it's not as dusty as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. So I sacrificed a little bit of the timber in order to get this really nice straight line here. No stuff up this time. We're going to make sure we only do the one major stuff up, eh? Alright. That could come handy in something else at some stage down the track. So, should have a nice finish here. Now, that blade has left a really nice smooth cut here. There's no splinters there whatsoever. Guys. That's actually worse than originally was, guys. I think what's been happening is, I don't know, even though I had it clamped on here, I think as I was cutting, what was happening is it was actually, don't know, because that's way off. That's worse than it was before. Look at that, guys. There's like a gap of 5 mils there if I put the line straight there. So it's just a big bow out here. So it's cut like that. So it's like that. So it's not straight. So yeah, another stuff up. Oh, I wish me luck in building this thing, guys. I think what I'm going to do is just rely on this. I'll have to go on the other end now. Just cut the piece from there. And it's close enough. If anything, it's probably half a mil out. I think that's just going to have to do, because this idea of clamping this on here, I don't know where I went wrong. It seemed to have cut it like this. It went like that and then went like this. So it's go like that and then went out here. So it's bowed out on this end here. So, which is really surprising. So there's like a couple of mils there. So, wow, at least probably 3 mils. So that's a surprise. Okay, so that plan didn't work. So, alright, not a good start on it today, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it and sleep on it. It's too hot in here. I just can't keep the sweat out of my eyes. It's ridiculous, the weather today. It has to be well over 30 degrees, and it's probably well over 35, probably 40 degrees in the shed here. So we might call it for the day, and tomorrow, if it's not too hot, we'll get back to it. I think there's a cool change coming, so we might have a break and wait till the cooler changing. So maybe take a few days break and wait till it cools down a bit and read the manual a bit more to make sure I do this right, guys, because it's not working out too well yet. So cool. See you next time. Bye.
Vad tämä te rosti, joka ne veikkäsi?